Good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon, or whenever you're watching this. So this is me back to Hillview yet again. So on the canals, I've drawn peg 53, which I've been told is not the best. A couple of people said it's awesome, with a grin and walking away laughing their head off. So um, expect the worst, hope for the best sort of thing. So started dobbing. Obviously, this is sped up. I didn't see the point of you watching a video where I ain't going to catch nothing. So as you can see, I sort of started more in front and then worked towards where I thought maybe some fish might be, right in the corner. Now there's a few like carp swimming around, white ones and gold ones. I dare say there might be other fish with them, but you couldn't see them. Obviously, because they're gold white, they just stand out. But they were impossible to try and mug. To be honest with you, I couldn't do it. Just ended up getting mugged off, so sort of gave up really with trying to mug them. So right in the corner, fishing bread, 18 inches deep. So 7mm punch, and I finally get a bite. Or not? Definitely had an indication there. Look to my left, and all I can see is elastic going out everywhere. So obviously, feared the worst. Still hoping for the best. So obviously that fish was foul hooked, ain't caught nothing. 40 minutes in, and so I've been loose feeding maggots sort of down the track. So I felt loose feeding bait down there wouldn't do my peg any harm, where potentially is going to be most productive. But I didn't really want to feed long or down the edges or panic or anything. Yesterday I fished the Winter League and I've had like £21 with an hour to go. And then agonisingly, I've caught some fish down the edge, which obviously is great. But what's agonising, I've had £88, £91 won the section, and £90, and then on my miserable 88. It's a bit frustrating, really. Lost a ghosty as well, which broke me, which was middle part of the match. So just took my time with it, really. Just got a tiny bit impatient. It was about £6 to £8. So obviously that's going to cost me potentially massively. I should be winning the league with 2 points, perfect, but instead I got 4 points and I'm nowhere. So fine margins, eh? Pardon the pun. Caught well yesterday down the edge, but unfortunately I didn't film it. Just ran out of time, so I've like kitted up quite a mountain of gear to cover like every eventuality, and so yeah, I do apologise. Not that my videos are life changing anyway. So loose feeding maggots down the middle is not really fantastic, to be fair, but getting a few bites. So basically just filling in the gaps rather than having to cry about everything. You know, I have caught a few wide. Obviously this is a voiceover. Probably had about £10 of silvers. I did catch a few very small F1s on the maggots as well. Because I caught a few fish on maggots, and I thought maybe it'd be a good idea then to maybe tap some pellets down the track. Didn't catch. Tried meat, didn't catch, but could catch on maggots. So Yeah, a bit of a frustrating one, really. So sort of don't know the venue well. Beginning to learn to, you know what I mean? So watching some of the locals and that, some of the locals are quite friendly as well. So, I mean, I hadn't had a great day, but still ended up with £41, which was second on the lake. Nothing to brag about it, because in grand scheme of things, we come nowhere really. Martin Raynett's won the lake to my left, a few pegs down by the aerator in the middle of a lake. So he's had £89. And some of the weights were really, really good today, to be fair. Some of the areas did struggle, even on canals 3 and 4, which obviously are more favourable. But yeah, look forward to going there the following weekend, to be honest. At least get some bites, nice and friendly. Rules don't change every 2 minutes. So happy days. See the ghosty? That's a unit. No, who's ever done this? Because I know I've never done this before. So there's today's weights. Fish really well in places. And then that's yesterday's weights, which was the Winter League.